Right then, this is a walk around video, and this is for a Toyota RAV4 2-litre XT4 automatic. You can see here 56 plate vehicle with just 37,900 miles, fitted with this lovely exterior pack. I think they refer to it as a style pack on the car, but a wonderful looking car in absolutely amazing condition. One private owner from you and the most amazing Toyota service history you'll ever see. The car, you can see their lenses and fog lights completely clear, no cracks, no condensation, no dulling either. Front bumper corner absolutely unmarked. Bonnet itself, I can't see a single stone chip on there at all. It's absolutely amazingly clean. A couple of dead flies unfortunately, but that's about it. And then to come down the near side of the vehicle first, front bumper corner again, absolutely clean as a whistle, and the panel works mirror smooth down the side of the vehicle. Front near side alloy, absolutely unmarked, no corrosion, no skags, nothing at all. And to come down the panel here, again, very, very clean. We'll always say that you've got to take into account this is a used vehicle. There'll be the odd tiny little mark which I haven't seen or haven't picked up, so I do apologise. So we thoroughly recommend people come see the cars. Rear near side alloy, very good. There is some light curbing on the outside edge of this wheel, which these videos is to pick up on anything, no matter how trivial. But a really good looking car from this angle as well. High level rear spoiler and the running boards down the side really suit this car beautifully well. Parking sensors fit to this car as well, all functioning exactly as they should. Spare wheel cover and spare wheel's good. No marks on the spare wheel cover at all. Very clean and tidy. And then to come down the opposite side of the vehicle, which as with the near side, is absolutely wonderful, just completely clean. Rear offside alloy, absolutely unmarked. And then the remainder of the panel work is just wonderful. I mean, the car looks like it's a 2-year-old car, not what is coming up to a 12-year-old car now. And final alloy on the front, again very good. Just a tiny bit of light curbing right on the outside edge, but certainly doesn't detract. I mean, the car's just, I said, a fabulous looking example of very high spec RAV4. Coming into the boot area, very nicely finished of course in the Toyotas. Big boot as well. Actually little sort of stowage areas underneath here as well. Got all the tools, everything that should be there is there. Then you've got a further cubby hole further forward. But all the recesses are lovely and clean on this vehicle. It's been kept very nicely. Offside rear door card looks pretty much as new in all honesty. Plenty of rear leg room. Full set of original Lexus mats again, Lexus Toyota mats, all in wonderful condition. Back of the seats, very good. Not always the case on family cars of this type. They can get sort of beaten about by kids in the back. And the leatherwork again is in lovely condition. Near side rear door card, just to quickly show you that again. Again, absolutely looks like new. Inside front door card, to continue the theme, very clean. Just a tiny bit of wear on the bottom there where people sort of just marked on the way getting in and out, but again trivial, and I am being very critical on the car. Footwell there is all lovely and clean, and front passenger seat, in all honesty, looks like it's hardly ever been sat in. It's in absolutely stunning condition. Again, obviously this lovely full leather interior on the car. So finally, to come to the driver's door last. Absolutely lovely condition again. All the switches, all the recesses again, really nice and clean and tidy. Footwell area again, absolutely beautifully clean. Driver's seat is really good. Only the tiniest amount of wear, which you're going to clearly expect on a 12-year-old car. Just a little bit of sort of rubbing when you get in and out of the car. But again, this is completely as you'd expect on a used vehicle, regardless of the amazingly low mileage this one has. So inside the car now, engine's running in this part of the video. Just a pan around the dashboard, but it looks absolutely as new. It's in wonderful condition. All the little buttons, the air conditioning's working beautifully. All the little recesses, as I said, it's a sign of really good ownership. It really is. It's just been kept very, very nicely. It does have a Parrot hands-free system that's not been checked, so please don't assume that works. It probably does, but I haven't actually checked that because it's not a genuine fitment on the vehicle. You can see there 37,957 miles, and apart from low fuel light, there's no warning lights on the car at all. But it really is a very, very, very special example of this car. And if I just quickly look up there, hopefully you can see electric sunroof, and it all works absolutely perfectly as well. Just to quickly show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut set are here present with the vehicle. So finally, to come under the engine bay, absolutely wonderfully presented and in stunning condition under here, as you'd expect given such a low mileage. These are very, very, very sweet and tough engines. What will follow this video will be a road test of this very car. Right then, it's a quick road test video, and this is for a Toyota RAV4, and it's the 2-litre XT4 petrol automatic. Particular car is registered LN56XLU. Mileage at the start of this road test is a very, very low 37,950 miles. The reason we do the road test is very simple indeed. We just want all our customers to see the cars we're actually selling in operation prior to coming to see us. That way, if there's any issues on the car, then we can and we'll relay them back to you. It's also done on the quiet country roads just outside our premises, so hopefully it'll be representative of what you'd feel yourself if offered a test drive on the vehicle. Worth pointing out, it's just before 9 o'clock on a Monday morning, and this is pretty much rush hour around here, so it's a very nice place to come and see the cars. It's very quiet, you're not going to get caught in any great traffic coming to see us, certainly in the local area. So starting with the car, if you've read the advert, you'll know already, I mean, just one owner who's had every single service done by the Toyota main dealers gives you some indication of the investment put into the vehicle throughout the car's life, and it's absolutely obvious. Engine starts instantaneously, very keen, sweet revving engines. They've always been noted for it, and this is as you'd expect with such a low mileage, a wonderful example, because it's absolutely superb. Very keen to pick up revs, plenty of torque throughout the rev range, very well matched to the automatic gearbox. No warning lights apart from a low fuel light currently on the car relating to the engine or any other part of the car. Temperature gauge running at just under half, which is exactly where it should be on one of these Toyota cars, and the engine's been running for quite some time now. Engine then feeds through into the Toyota automatic gearbox. Always do good gearboxes, good quality gear shifts, quick, snappy, quick to respond. Kickdowns very quick as well. And of course, with mileage, it's as tight as a drum. It just feels like new throughout the powertrain. Obviously, you should still do the same tests. If there's any sort of clunks or thumps going into gear, you just walk away from a car, quite obviously. And the same thing, but if it's static and you put it into drive or into reverse, and there's a delay in engagement and it gives it a bit of a bang, then again, it's probably not the car to buy. But this one, absolutely spot on. Steering of the car, absolutely real positive on these. Tracks bullet straight. There's no vibrations coming back through the steering wheel at all up to the legal limit, which is obviously the speed at which I'm allowed to drive. But the steering itself is tight, it's taut. It's always been one of the best parts of these cars. It makes it feel far more sporty than the car deserves to be in some ways. It's a very, very nicely set up steering system. Suspension of the vehicle, again, equally well judged. It's very compliant. It rides the bumps very, very well indeed. But unlike some cars in this class, it doesn't allow for lots of body roll, and that's a really nice thing for rear seat passengers particularly, so they're not getting kind of swayed about from side to side. But it drives beautifully. So the ride's very good. What I'm looking for on road test, of course, is just signs of any sort of clunks or bangs from underneath the vehicle, and there's nothing at all on the car. It's very quiet indeed. They're normally only daft little things like little anti-roll bar links or things like that, but it can be very frustrating when they're clunking around underneath the vehicle. Brakes on the car, just give them a shove. Lovely solid brake pedal. There's no vibrations, no pulsing. When you hit the brakes, it comes down straight and true, so it doesn't pull left, right, or otherwise. Obviously, it's gone through pre-delivery inspection and service. It's also just had an independent MOT placed on the vehicle, which brought up absolutely no advisories at all, which is exactly what you'd expect given the car. Looking around inside the vehicle, hasn't been valeted yet. That's exactly where it's going once I finish this road test, but obviously in very nice condition, beautifully made, no squeaks, no rattles, no buzzers from the trim, nice, simple, easy to operate dashboard with a great driving position and visibility. Looking forward, you can see the end of the bonnet, which quite often you can't see on cars, or you can see towards the end of the bonnet rather. Driving position is dead straight and true ahead, with the steering wheel directly in front. So sometimes you get slightly offset pedals, but this isn't. It's a very comfortable car to drive. But the dashboard itself, as I said, is just simplicity, which I love. Nice, big, simple, easy to use radio. Kind of akin to Fisher Price for me. It's got a big, simple, easy to use buttons. The climate control system rather. Again, very simple to operate. Ice cold air conditioning as well, so obviously there's plenty of charge in the air conditioning system as well, but all working absolutely perfectly. Dashboard in front, again, simplicity itself, all the gauges working exactly as they should. But the car genuinely drives fantastically well. The point of these videos is to be critical of them, and I have been on many of my previous videos where I've picked up on issues on cars and pointed them out. However, if there isn't an issue I can point out, I can't, and there's nothing on this one at all. The car drives absolutely brilliantly. So whoever's lucky enough to be the second owner of the vehicle will be hopefully buying a very, very, very good car indeed. As I say in all videos, if there's something I've missed on the video, then obviously don't hesitate. Do please give us a call, and we'll obviously happily answer any questions you might have about this car.